Hey everybody. Okay, so today is 420. Happy 420 to anybody who celebrates that day. I am Shalise Mapp, and I wanted to come up on here because I said that I was going to come up on here this week, preferably this weekend, which is Saturday again. And I wanted, pardon me, as you already know, as many of you know, that there's fluffies around, and I am wearing a fluffy behind sweater, so that's not going to help. Do you see? So that's really not going to help the situation. They be coming from my eyes, they be coming from my nose, they be coming from my mouth. So yeah, yep, yep. So yeah, hi. Um, I'm changing my hair. Yeah, I know. I probably only had this maybe for like a couple of weeks though, but I immediately wanted to change it. I was just like, I don't like these wigs anymore. Don't get me wrong. I think it kind of reminds me of like that. It's like this one. It can do some things. It can do some things. Like I could do some things with this, but I've been past it. You feel me? Oh my god, that's almost like relationships. You feel me? Like yo, like we could work something out, but I'm past this. Like I've outgrown this look. Like there's some on like I guess on some kind of ways like I could tolerate you, but why? You feel me? Why? There's so many other wigs out there in the market. There's so many fish in the sea. There's so many faces out there. Why the fuck do you think that I'm gonna? This is in relation to people who have clearly keep stating that I'm in a relationship with them, or that I'm talking to them, or that I've had anything to do with them. And I'm like, first off, you have a restraining order against you, a permanent one. Secondly, the no contact order is still in effect. I've been working on that for years, just for a black judge to go ahead and give me the runaround, gaslight me, and black people who work within the city of Trenton gaslight me too, do some bullshit. So, but the no contact order is still in effect in regards to the females who are giving me a bunch of shit, and the restraining order is against the males. So, quit the bullshit when it comes to like, oh yeah, like we talking or she's communicating with me, things like, ew, ew. Why? This this is so fucking disgusting. Here's the thing. You imagine that I'm so sorry because I actually really like this bottle. Let me throw like something on because honestly, you are just something that's just empty, empty, stupid, and senseless. No, fuck it. I'm just gonna use you. I Désolé. Jeanette. Just forget it. Just like just forgive me for that for this. God damn it. Look, I have my Muppets here, like the little Muppet. Here we go. Boom. We're gonna use markers. See, like that. Mm. Okay, so we're gonna use markers. Okay. Ugh, I was gonna bang these together, but like, no, that's the only way. All right, so imagine if you will, you have somebody who's lying behind my back saying that, oh yeah, because like we still talking and things of that nature, just saying that to like whomever would fucking listen. But me, I'm literally just single as a Pringle doing my own thing. I'm not even dating. I haven't dated in years. Like I have not went on one blind date or first date with anybody in years. I've been to my fucking self, worried about just like, my environment and my health getting better because of the nasty, ugly ass shit that people have been doing behind the scenes and poisoning my food and my water and things of that nature. So just me healing. Well, social, I wouldn't say socially, but just me healing overall is just, and besides, I'm still dealing with this fuck shit. So imagine, if you will, some person who has identity people who have identity issues are stating that I want a connection with them. I am whole within myself. The things that you bitches make fun of. Hold on. Actually, this is actually perfect. I was gonna bring this one out because it looks just like me, but that's just so funny because one of these bitches is a copycat. So yeah, let's do this. um And so imagine, if you will, that we have basically two people or three or more who have fucking identity issues, bitch. You got this one who's just like, I'm an expo too. He's got this one right here that's just like, I'm an expo too. This one is a wigger. And this one is just a very delusional copycat bitch whose top is really fucking off, bitch. Let me just put it back on like here. Cause it's just like, the top is off. Okay. Everything in her mental is really just fucked up. It really is for the most part. Like this is a very insecure and sad, pathetic person. So these people are over here trying to make just imaginary beef with me by doing a whole bunch of fuck shit behind my back. And there's other people in the background who are supporting them. And just day after day, I'm doing what it is that it's in my power in order to, just go ahead and hold on for one moment. Mm-hmm. 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 Everybody. No, it's not. I literally just went ahead and did this. Okay. Okay, so since they on some fuck shit, like they're parking extremely close. I was recording this on my phone like privately, but unfortunately, since my phone has been fucked with and hacked, I just wanted to go ahead and just place this right here. Place this right here, bitch. Place this right here. Oh, don't act like you got problems. Yeah. So here I am, and here this is. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. So I'm done. Let's go ahead and yeah. I've already made a video about where it is that I live, and there has been like rumors and shit like that where people have been trying to save face about like somehow I was homeless and all the other kind of dumb shit when I wasn't. So here we are. I'm just right here. So here we are, and actually, you can join me since I'm over here speaking on my YouTube channel that has been shadow banned, and people have been like, what the fuck shit when it comes to like businesses and things of that nature. So I was just literally taking a video of my neighbor who decided to park his car just a little bit closer to my car, way too close to my car. In fact, it's um actually past the line. Like he did it to be a dick. So I'm gonna go back over there and go ahead and publicly and film it just a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. Me other. Okay, big problem. Okay, anyway, so hey, what's going on? I look cute right here. Cause right here, look, it's looking like a little. It's getting pale. It's getting pale. But anyway, right here, I like the color. Ah, pardonnez-moi. Like this part wants to act nice. and this part doesn't. Happy 420, Facebook. Happy 420. No bra. Mm. No bra, no weed, but just because I don't have it doesn't mean that I won't ask you guys to not enjoy it. I mean, come on, stop it. Smoke one for me. Actually, I don't even want to do that right now. Even if I had the opportunity to, I would not want to do that. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't want to have anything that's THC. I would probably do a gummy. Yeah, I do a gummy. I'll do a drink. Oh, if they have like a peach ring, I don't know, because again, it's been for me, it's been years since I've smoked the plant of the Mary J. And okay, obviously, I didn't just put like I had patented. That was my invention, the lash tray. So I did like the lash tray, and it was like psychedelic theme. So that was like, implying like, it was implying more than my like, affiliate, more than my affinity for Austin Powers esque vibes. Like, no, I go for like like the marijuana plant gets a green light. Okay. Green. Okay. But it does. It gets a green light with me. But anything else, I'm just like, no. I think I know like the other things that people try that are harder come from a plant, but I'm just like, that's just something. No, we're not doing that, sweetie. I think one of the biggest things about that that has been a cautionary tale for me because I saw my uncle, who I was really close with when I was a child, grow up and go from like Wall Street to East State Street, and that was a very sad thing. It really was. It was not a good moment. So hello, no, 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 damn it! Like you had showed yourself. You had showed yourself. In fact, you know what? Hold on, I was literally taking a screenshot. Let's go ahead because I want you to see. Hold on for one moment. Okay, thank you. Did recent. Thank you. Today at 5:12, at 5:11, I just took the screenshot. And like create it at 5:11. Okay, all right. Well, that's not very flattering picture right there. But do you see this? Do you see this? This little boom boom. So what happens is just that this automatically like does a one person kind of thing, and then it just on and off, and then it'll say like, oh, like no views. But I really believe that's just somebody really fucking with the algorithm to help shadow ban me. So all right, we're going back. We're going back. All right. So hey, what do you say? Sorry. I don't think you had the conversation where I'm literally having like the floaties and things of that nature. So do you see this? Probably see this on Facebook. But do you see here we go, hold on. Do you see that? Do you see that? Yeah. We're gonna be seeing a lot of that. Why? Because like mostly this, okay. But yeah, it gets my face, it gets my nose, it gets we already saw it coming on my mouth, and that was not cute. And on my eyes. My eyes is like one of the biggest issues, and I hate that so much. But this is fashion. For me, beauty is semi pain. Semi. It's so cute. Semi. It's adorable. Let me down. Love it. Okay. Yeah. So what we're doing right now, it's so creepy. It is really creepy knowing that there's somebody really out there and people out there who are like, "Ooh, I like that personality. Let me go ahead and just have it for myself and try to silence this person so that way they'll never be seen in society. Or if they happen to, we're gonna just try to destroy their fucking personality with a bunch, or like the whole fucking identity with a whole bunch of lies." And then you have people who are actually willing to participate and support that person by keeping me subjected to cruelty and injustices that include my civil rights. And it is 5:14 p.m. right now, and I was doing other things. I was what people were calling lazing about, which is funny because the shit that I've been surviving has far more exceeded a lot of the shit that people already gone through, okay? What the majority of people who are criticizing me have already gone through. Now, one of these bitches have literally been on their complete own for this extensive amount of time because this was ultimately supposed to be a mental mind fuck that was encouraging me to wanting to either like end my life or for them to end it for me because like these people again. Hold on, I just want to show you because when I went to the doctors and stuff like that, I just want to go ahead and show you about these bruises and things of that nature. Under the skin bruises, yo. Under the hold on. I'm not showing you. Under the skin bruises and things of that nature, which is really fucking unsightly and painful. Okay. So when people are over here like, oh well, you know, it's nothing, or you know, this is an occurrence that can happen. There's no specific cause for it. Medical gaslighting in a small ass town, in a small ass city, and people were really taking fucking advantage of this shit to the point where it just, you know, it spread like a fucking cancer throughout the entire fucking nation and into the globe. Like, yo, and it's like there will be no fucking peace. I literally have a footage of this ugly fat bitch. Yeah, I have to say it for what it is because like you look so fucking creepy, this white stupid ass bitch. I can't even go to a fucking Chipotle to get myself a fucking meal with my own fucking money without some stupid ass bitches like staring at me. Like I don't know. I don't care if you admire me. I don't care if you hate me. It's just that you have this audacity to fucking, you know, stalk me on the internet and then stalk me like, I mean, not well, stalk me on the internet and then stare me down as if like this is supposed to be something that I'm supposed to be either like intimidated by or flattered by or anything. Like y'all really are fucking disgusting and weird, bitch. I don't care what your belief system or your values, like your values are at that point. You are intentionally trying to overstep. No, you have intentionally overstepped my boundaries with the help of the government and shit like that. And you thought that this shit was going to be copacetic and I was going to smile at you and be haha friendly with you. Bitch, kill yourself. You really are a fucking minus. All you bitches that really been doing nothing but thinking that I should be somebody who should be subjected to cruelty and be like, oh, like let them watch you. Why? Why? I really did march myself in front of that little fat bitch and walk through the door. Like walk out, I walked out of the building after I got my food because she had like, you know, she had like she was fucking retarded by like, you know, fixing and stuff like that, trying to get her like her fucking little like utensils. You were staring at me. I'm behind you, bitch. There's nobody that was literally waiting for you to, you know, to accompany you. Okay. And yet you kept staring at me. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, what the fuck? Like you imagine this is the line. The food is this way. You feel me? Hold on. Cause she like a Danny DeVito penguin ass bitch. So she like, I swear to God, the fuck, bitch. I'm not your fucking like obstetrician, bitch, or like whatever the fuck it. Like, do you have a fucking stigmatism or something like that? Like, are you special? Your mom told you you were special, and I think you really ran with that shit. I have been tortured. I have been mocked. I have been treated in ways that have people like really with the intent to murder me. Seriously. And you think that I should fucking hold your hand and act like a fucking Care Bear? Oh, I don't like her words. So your words and your feelings are supposed to be more important than my safety, these bruises, the medical appointments where I'm being gaslit and I have to shell out like over $140 or something like that per visit. Waste my fucking hours and time. If time is supposed to be money, then why are y'all always, you know, putting it up on me? If you guys were actually somebody of significance and importance, and you actually would have done something where you came to me directly as a person, when literally I have content and videos of me reflecting back at like my own little personal journals stating that about like how you bitches would never ever fucking tell me exactly how the fuck you feel. Never, ever, ever. It's always on some passive aggressive shit. Because when I actually catch on to that shit, I'm like, okay, well, I see where this is going. How about, you know, I play in kind. And then all of a sudden, like that, it's mute. You bitches are fucking mute. Make it make the fuck sense. And all of a sudden, oh my god, my holy ears. I'm sure you bitches use these same kind of words and stuff like that in the bedroom and when you are actually alone, when you actually are wanting to seethingly hate me. But you're putting on a persona where you don't, or you don't know what I'm talking about. Apparently, like, oh, I don't know what's wrong with her mental health. I literally have things and content down where you have gaslighted me and you have already gone ahead and exposed yourselves for the ugly ass people that you are, which is why I wanted to do this video because I really did not like the constant. I don't like the constant telephone. Like this has been years of this shit. And this really, if anything, this really just shows the progression of evolution when it comes to black people, white people, and just the opportunistic reasons in order to keep this shit going. And what is it? I don't want to say Indians, like what is it? Arabs. This is like what the fuck? Honestly, what Middle Eastern? I was like, what the fuck? What the entire fuck? Like you guys have it's imagine if you will, two fucking buildings, right? One like two fucking buildings. One is being worked on, one is has already been worked, like one is already or like near completion. They started at the same fucking time by different developers. One is making fucking excuses. The other one is like boom, 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 boom. It's crazy on how quickly and effective you choose to be, cherry picking on how you choose to be with one building than the other. And it's just like, yes, these are two different companies, but they're also subsidiaries of the major parent company. So it's just like, geez, Louise, like, so imagine if it was like Toll Brothers, you feel me? And it was just like Toll Brothers from Pennsauken, and you had Toll Brothers from Willingboro, and they decided to work on one location, but they were hired under different companies. But these two decided to go ahead and work at their own pace or have like fucking excuses. Don't worry, contracts and all that other kind of shit just has been like, squashed. And I mean, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. It's just their lazy approach in order to addressing problems. You feel me? Like I don't want to have to keep worrying about. I mean, I haven't been worrying about, but I don't want to have to keep dealing with the whole telephone shit. This shit would have definitely been squashed if people would have been fucking like adult and mature about this shit situation. This shit would have been definitely been squashed if I didn't have to, hear it from other people and I just heard it directly from the horse's mouth. Or if I'm hearing it from other people, you're gonna actually tell me like, the actual address. You're gonna afford me the sites and stuff like that where I can see it for myself. But it just seems like y'all so fucking messy that y'all like the whole drama and y'all keep this shit going. The only thing I can see this being relative to is fucking the Bible. Jesus fucking Christ. Um and just any kind of like, religious passages. So I like with that in mind, I'm not saying that I'm comparing myself to, although people have considered, I mean, sick, because they're using me as a fucking martyr. And this whole like storyline of like Sarsi Collective, all that kind of shit like that. Like, oh, we came from that. That's disgusting too. That's just as disgusting as having somebody with AIDS, HIV, trying to say that we are still having a relationship after many, many fucking years past, bitch. Many fucking relationships in between came between us, namely the one with my ex best friend who decided to pop out a shit ton of babies and now is imitating my fucking looks and shit. Like this is so fucking disgusting and crappy. Ultimately, as black people are over here feeling like, oh, he ha 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 ha, I'm just looking like, yo, like I said, it's 5:24. I only wanted to address this at a time when I had the time to and when I just felt like it, because I don't want to keep giving time to this, although I necessarily have to because of the predicament and the situation that I'm in, that I didn't cause, and it was involuntary because literally once it's about okay. First off, I am born into a family who literally took it upon themselves to try to harm me, and who unprovoked, day after day after day, have to put their names in their mouth. No, put their names in their mouth, unprovoked, to put me down to other people because I cut them up. I cut them the fuck off. I really did. I made it very explicitly clear. Even one doesn't want to fuck with me anyway because he has to have a restraining order against me because I was just like, yo, do not fuck with me. Do not fuck with me. And now he's trying to claim victim. And yet it's really crazy on how he's trying to claim victim. And yet his brother took his own brother had used his name falsely to get him locked up. And his daughters, because I don't fuck with that bitch either. I'm the one who I have a no contact order against. His other, the daughter, half sister, her mom shot him at a bar in the 90s. So, but you want to claim victim. You want to claim victim. Like you are still buddy buddy with these people. Yet you want to claim victim when it came to me. Me, the person who you asked and pleaded with and cried because you needed somebody to help co-sign a fucking car for you. So you use my fucking credit, my fucking name, my fucking my fucking connection. So you supposedly had no one, not your family, nothing like that. And I have it on my YouTube channel. I have it the link you can find on my website, thelovebeeshoney.com. And it'll take you to the link where my father, Mark Matt is, bitching and crying and whining. Well, I mean, he's not literally crying, but he's like whining for me not to take the car away from him because he hasn't been making fucking payments on a car that he asked me to fucking co-sign. The car that, was fucking with my fucking credit. The car where I had put the name in for my Progressive auto insurance and I was making the payment on. And he was over here bitching and saying, oh no, well, I can't. But he got caught on the road driving and drinking with his girlfriend in the car coming from Atlantic City. I had to learn how to use a breathalyzer in order to function that car to take it back to my house. You can find that on my YouTube channel, by the way. You can find that on the YouTube channel. This motherfucker, this punk ass motherfucker, who's trying to act like, people are better than me. And I'm just like, yo, whatever kind of mentality you guys want to have it, okay? But in your own confined hatred ass cesspool. Do not try to bring that shit to other people in order for me to try to be isolated or ostracized. I've already have disconnected from the majority of society. The only people who are either, I don't tolerate them. I'm just in their presence because, obviously I go to work. But people also there are definitely been having it out for me, So where it comes down to at this time, I'm 39 years old. This shit has been going on since my early 20s. And frankly, the fact that it has taken you over it's taken you over a decade in order for y'all to get y'all shit together. And y'all still haven't gotten your shit together. You guys are bitching and whining, and you are grown ass people. You have kids. You have promoted yourselves or sucked enough dicks in order to get promoted for you to get, to some kind of reputable place where you would think you would have matured or got the mentality to back that shit up, but you haven't. You instead decided to be more malicious, more corrupt, and more criminal. It's really wild on how people who thought that, all of a sudden you wanted to try to harm me and kill me and take me out even harder, even more aggressive lately with these past few years. You're doing nothing but going ahead to prove this shouldn't have happened in the to begin with. You are basically saying that you can live without me, or you're going to try to live without me, which is basically the assumption that I had when I cut you stupid bitches off. So it's like, if you can try to kill me to try to live without me, then why don't you try to just independently live with the fuck out me? You feel me? Or kill yourself. You feel me? Because we don't need to have extra people that are, becoming like you. It's bad enough that you already have your spawn here. You bred them and things of that nature. Hold on. Hold on. Because unfortunately, the creature, she literally took a nasty little poop and did not cover it up because that's really, she's a bitch with that. So yeah, I'm just like, how are you not functioning? Like, how are how are you being so fucking like pathetic on so many levels? And you do nothing but prove me wrong. You hate the way I talk though, but all I'm saying is just the like observational situations. And it proved many years ago when I originally was speaking to you with consideration, with patience, that you did nothing but go ahead and just laugh at that shit. So ergo, that doesn't do anything anyway. You can even look at the civil rights peaceful protests from the civil rights movement, and they did nothing, and yet people were hounding them and hoarding them. It got a little bit less often once the Black Panther Party were more aggressive places, excuse me, aggressive parties and groups formed, but they were also going ahead. The opposition was also going ahead and claiming fucking victim. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise at reactionary abuse. Surprise, surprise. You can't randomly lynch somebody without the possibility of your own ass getting taken out or busted ass lip at minimum. I love that photo of that Black woman punching that cop. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I'm not over here saying that we need to start a riot or like like a revolutionary kind of war. But I am saying that there's a lot of shit that's been happening that people should like basically should not have been doing. People who have been like in high political positions who took it upon themselves to go ahead and abuse and weaponize a lot of things against one person and create basically like a character kind of genocide where anyone who initially was, acting like me or things of that nature, you wanted to go ahead and silence and take them out. People's basic people who are deeply insecure, from white to Black to anything, were basically taking out and targeting their own versions of Shalice in order to benefit off of them. You wanted to try to target me and make it seem like, oh, I'm just the only person that's going to be your fucking like slave and shit like that. When really, at the very end of the day, behind the scenes, they were going ahead to to start killing and taking out other people. It's so weird. Like, yo, excuse me. It's not just weird, but you guys are just showing on how stupid you are. And then you complain about the things that have been happening where your voice has been taken away or your rights have been fucked with. And it's just like at the same time, you didn't have any problem or you didn't even hesitate when you were doing that to me. And going back to Chipotle, like I myself am fat. I literally got up in front of you like several times, but I myself am chubby. But I'm just like, yo, like how are you literally observing me? Like you were probably in the group chats laughing and ha-ha-ing about my weight because I know one of the things you guys were saying was about basically, my looks. But it's just like it's wild because a lot of you bitches is ugly, really fucking ugly. I can take off this makeup and I still look better than you than a lot of you fucking bitches, and you know it. You know it. And it's so wild when a lot of these men too be on some punk ass shit. You're like, oh no, like, she's ugly, and he's going to go ahead and excuse himself to go to the bathroom and then jerk the fuck off. Okay, she's not. Fuck out of here. I don't appreciate anybody who thinks that it's their entitled sense of ways for them to think that it's okay for you to stalk me. And clearly, if I was to move out of here, that doesn't stop you guys from wanting to just follow me and stalk me and things of that nature. Like you're so stupid. You think that, oh, because I'm in a new environment. That's not being in a new environment. That's like going to another job and there's still those same kind of people there where it still has that same kind of fucking energy. And that's how it was for several fucking years. For when I was in my 20s and now when I'm in my 30s. And you guys are over here thinking, well, but maybe if she just moves, where we're still like, offending, her rights and things of that nature, we're still gonna poison her. Eventually we're gonna try to, kill her, take her out, and all other kind of shit. Man, oh man, if you guys really had brains, you'd be dangerous. I swear to God. If you really had brains, you probably be dangerous. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. They'd be like, oh my God, like how did she do that? I'd be like, no, because if you had a brain. This might be dangerous. Like for you guys are so fucking stupid. So I don't expect anything. Uh yeah, you guys are so fucking stupid. Like I don't really expect, good things coming from you or for you to even comprehend because you pretend to comprehend when it comes to other personal matters or when it comes to matters that you want to cherry pick. But when it comes to me, who's also in America, you guys make excuses for. You guys want to go ahead and say this, that, here, and the third. Speaking of which, I happen to go ahead and find myself a trove of information because I have access to the internet and this just for certain kind of things. I mean, obviously, I had internet for a while. Clear, ergo, like duh. But it's just like no, there is a subscription that shows like either news articles and things of that nature, in reference to people's like daddy past and things of that nature. Uh, yeah. Should I do it? Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Mm. Let me just like y'all didn't care when I was talking about like how embarrassing this is for black people who are not being the niggers and coons. Like y'all didn't care about that. Which is crazy because if anything, that just signifies that there's just there is a rare amount. That means that there is not enough black people who are not the niggers and coons, which is very fucking like disappointing because those people are the ones who are being swallowed out right now. It hurts because it's been for years that was like the driving force that pissed me off the most was the part that it had affected children and the fact that the it was just like really fucking making a fucking blemish. Not even a blemish, like a total fucking like disaster for black people. And then what I was seeing, just this up please stop that. Please, and when it started making like this uptick in this like black people wanting to go ahead and further mock me and start saying some things in regards to like wait a minute, it's tourist season. Sorry, that's so random. I'm just thinking of that right now. I was like, wait a minute, it's tourist season. I was thinking of like, it was Aries season the other day, but I'm like, no, it's or I was like, yeah, I was thinking it was Aries season earlier today. And now I'm like, no, it's tourist season. It's officially tourist season. Oh, brother. So anyway. What am I saying? Let me go to this website. Oh my god, what the hell? Sorry. Sorry. Oh, so it's like so fucking crazy. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you to people who have been stating, the even though it's been telephone, I appreciate the information I've been getting. The I want to make that distinct, this like the distinctive remark that that is not synonymous to the people who are stating the truth and then inserting lies and fallacies that ultimately either discredit you or discredit me and discredit the abuse or minimize the abuse that I've gone through. There has been several situations where you guys would say, "Oh, take what leaves and leave what like, take whatever and leave what doesn't." And I'm like, "No, no. This is a serious matter. This isn't about, oh, Karen wore pink today at the high school and then decide to change her shirt because she spilled chocolate milk on it when Karen didn't spill chocolate milk on her shirt. She just decided to, she wore a pink shirt the entire day. It's not something as small as that. You're stating that I had a relationship with somebody who has HIV and I slept with my ex best friend and sister and family and relatives behind my back, and that I considered having a relationship with them. You are stating that I should be taking in the fact that I don't want to forgive these people and I will never forgive these people because what's happened is unforgivable. You pretend to be so holier than thou and Christian, and you will allow yourselves, or you will allow yourselves to be forgiven by God, except for you understand that he has stipulation where he has an unforgivable rule. But you don't want me to have any amount of unforgiveness in my life. We're supposed to be made in the images of God, but you're saying that I am not allowed to have any kind of like boundaries when it comes to forgiveness. When if you try to kill me, bitch, that's an unforgivable. And you bitches did. Many of you fucking bitches did. You are not going to be forgiven for that shit. You are not going to be forgiven for the things that you've done in order for me to be killed, for me to be taken out, or for me to be encouraged to want to do it myself. Like that's crazy. That's insane. Like I said, I want you to die first, and I want to see it. Okay, I want to see it. All right, before I even like no, I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even going to consider my own. Okay, you feel me? I just want to see you. You know, you know. Okay, all right. Um, yeah, it's just really crazy, and like we live in a world now where 20 and 30-year-olds were raised on stalking me. And there are teenagers right now who think that this shit is okay. Who think that this shit is okay to just to lie on me and stalk me. Shit is foul. Shit is so fucking foul. So anyway, I was hold on. Is there something about mm, 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 mm. Mhm, mhm. Think. Oh. Um, hold on for one moment. Hmm. Hmm. I still need to think. God damn it. I don't think Newsbank has anything for. Damn, what is Junior 2 called? No, sorry. I kept saying Hedgepeth Williams. So Hedgepeth Williams, and then there's Patton J. Hill. So Hedgepeth Williams. Yeah, yeah, Hedgepeth Williams. Oh, wow. Okay, footage. Arrested. Yeah, boy. Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. So, so this right here shows. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. Let me just. Okay, here we go. This right here is. Oh wait. Wait. Which one? All right, that's another one. Let me just go up. Here we go. 6 year sins. Former teacher headed to Center for Sex Offenders. 2002. That is a year before. That is a year before my graduation. So yeah, Mr. Buttich. Like there have been sex offenders in school, which is insane. But I guess obviously not foreign to matters. Before it never was really talked about during like the 80s and things of that nature. But in the 90s and especially I think briefly talked about like later on in the late 90s, but definitely in the 2000s, after the 2000s, oh honey, that shit became like more mainstream, more known about. So yeah, so the person who's literally been slandering me, the main antagonist, she had had sexual relations with here. Now, mind you, I was a person. All right, so I mentioned before in one of my videos that uh, I had a virginity pact with me and just some students, and I was just like, yeah, like we're not gonna like let it go, because back then I had a real hard thing for the not for Caprio, and I wanted to save my cha-chas for that because I was thinking, I don't know, like for one, I thought aim high. Two, I thought, hey, in New York, there is a greater possibility for us to meet, and he might want me to go ahead and design him something really nice. Three, it was just like, you know what, I'm a looker. I'm really tall. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? Back in the day, I was very shy, but I've been mistaken for being a model, and I was thinner. And again, I don't know. I thought I would definitely put like a nice little price on me. I mean, yes, I had the SA experience when I was a child, but I was just like, yes, this would do. It's good, believe. Besides, at least like shoot for the moon, and you might land amongst the stars. So maybe I would have gotten me just a fine looking somebody. Plus, I was a prude. I was a hard prude. I would say I'm kind of a prude only because I can't trust anybody out here. Like people are just really fucking disgusting. And yeah. So but yeah. So with my essay experience when I was a child, but mind you, this actually was by a babysitter. My experience was by like babysitters. So That was worse. But nothing happened where it was just like, like penetration. Like these were just, people I'm properly touched. Unfortunately, with the person who I grew up with, who I was a friend with, this person did things, and I don't know how to really say this hopefully I'm not, because this is about like child pornography. I don't even know why I'm whispering right now because but this is about child pornography, and this is about child sexual assault. I feel like I have more of a to speak about this because of like my own personal situations, not on behalf of her. Because on me, I can, I can talk about it. But when I feel like I'm talking about somebody else, I feel more reserved, recluse. I want to be, very like respectful. Even though this person is not respectful to me, I think that it's just universally kind of shows many times on where it is that I come from. Like, yo, I'm gonna speak about the fucking facts, but at the same time, like I know that it's a very sensitive topic to talk about. So I'm gonna address it like accordingly. So with this person in particular, this person went ahead and had sex. I don't want to say that I want to say that I don't believe that this person initially wanted to have sex when they were a child. However, seeing these little fast ass little rats out here makes me think differently. Cause I'm just like, wow, like y'all really fucking fast. Y'all really fucking fast. And I used to think to myself when I was in elementary school, the raunchiest that I would get at the time was pretending to be Naomi Campbell from Michael Jackson's Hidden in the Closet, Keep It in the Closet, or the closet, whatever it's called. Like just me reenacting the part where she's like this and she has like her leg up. And I remember that fondly because I really prided myself on that on that when I was a child. You couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing. And it's very weird too when people try to think that I was a colorist. I'm just like, the, the most famous, like the most favorite person in my life is a dark skinned woman. And I've surrounded myself nothing with, but dark skinned people. So it's just like my uncles were darker than me. My uncles are darker than me. My youngest brother, who I care for the most, who I have practically, be like the second and and helping to raise, that person is darker than me, way darker than me. So it's just like, yo, like y'all need to fucking cap that shit. Because even in my private accounts, I have things of like darker skin women where it's just like appreciation and also about protecting them and supporting them. And it's so fucking weird on how it's so fucking weird on how when I look back at that shit, I see myself for I see myself as the person. Let's just see this. Imagine, if you will, a loyal person in a relationship, and the other person is just, dogging this person the fuck out. And that person is just happening to be at a bar with a drink and just having to reflect on all the ways that they just been fucked over. I can definitely sympathize and empathize on that respect, considering what these people do. Glassy eyes. Glassy eyes, don't look at me. I can see exactly how that feels, in relationships, romantically and socially, like in my own personal life. That's like that won't even really compare to the fuck up shit that dark skinned women had against me and were willing to do in order to silence me, in order to put me down. Like, yo, I swear to you, I swear to God, oh my God, these bitches who still are, gapping to this very fucking day are just talking a whole bunch of shit. Like, yo, for real, son, I shit you not. Like, these bitches really think that, they're trying to, they're really trying to minimize me or trying to like, silence me. And for a lot of them, they had no problem with saying, "Oh, do this nasty thing, do this horrible thing to their car," and make it seem like it's funny, like it's a fucking joke. Whole entire time, there are people who are outside of our fucking race that are egging this shit on because they've had silent competitions with us. Like, yeah, you fucking stupid bitch. You're all really fucking stupid. And it's just like, I warned y'all. I warned y'all. I not only foresaw it, but I'm just like, do y'all know what y'all fucking doing? Do y'all know what y'all fucking doing? Like, y'all such a fucking embarrassment, bitch. Like, there's no fucking way on how y'all can ever try to like make me feel inferior when you've done it yourself. Gratis. gratis and for the money. You got it. You've done it for promises and you've done it for free. You suck dick and all that kind of shit for a profit and also for fucking free, for hopes, for faith. Oh my God, it's so fucking embarrassing. I cannot. There has been more people killed within the black race than any other race, but they wanted to try to puppet you and make it seem like, okay, look, we're gonna kill like one or two people or whatever like that from our camp. But they weren't. They were only showing you about the people that they were killing and also the people that they weren't killing. They weren't showing you that shit too. Like I swear to God, from like our own people, from our own people, and y'all were so gladly segregating us based off on superficial, unimportant shit. When really it's all about on how the way how you guys move and how you guys shake and move and shit like that. You guys pretending like yo, oh y'all now saved and all that other kind of shit. Like get the fuck up out of here. Get the fuck up out of here with this bullshit. Y'all was laughing and y'all were laughing, hee hawing, and trying to convince somebody, people, multiple people, anytime, any single time when I had liked something and had interest in anything, either a pursuit, a goal, a relationship, uh, you know, wanting to get, a car or anything that nature. You guys took it upon yourself to act. White people didn't have any hands in that. Well, if they did, it was very minimal. But it was just like you bitched and whined to people outside of the black community in order for them to do what they were doing back in the day, to do it again. Did I get that? Did I get that right? Did I get that right? We went to school, learned about American history, saw how fucked up they were treating us, and you wanted to gaslight and condition the youth who were still in school, who were still learning, that hey, look, this should still keep going. Subconsciously, that's basically what you were doing, fucking up their minds. So now that they're becoming, growing into young adults, now 20, some of them 20s and their 30s, and they feel like this shit is okay. They feel like the human Zeus situation is okay. They feel like talking passive aggressively at me when really they are projecting at their fucking selves, at their lazy ass selves. Don't ever try to say like, oh, I'm supposed to be a lazy person or anything of that nature when your stupid ass is really making any excuse necessary for you to just do the fucking bare minimum. Oh, I'm so tired about, my job and this is the daily lives. And honestly, I will never come for your fucking neck like that. But you did speak up on a situation where I literally have to have more fucking challenges in addition to being very careful about what it is that I eat. Because I can't even drink fucking basic ass water or eat or chew fucking ice without having like any kind of like, like contaminated water filled with any kind of like pesticides, bacteria, parasite, anything. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. And a lot of you bitches did it for free. And a lot of you did it just so you can think that it was honorable for whatever team you're on. But that team really looks like fuck shit. It looks like you guys would be wearing a big fucking minus. A big fucking minus. You killed yourselves, so to speak. And it's just only a matter of time before either you are, put out or you do it yourselves. And either way, we shouldn't feel sorry for you. At least I don't. So, and you can't make me feel sorry for you because of all the stupid shit that you've done. There's no kind of, oh, well, you don't understand it. You need to take it from like, my point of view and things of that nature. Taking it for somebody who literally has played devil advocate, okay, who likes to see things from both sides, who was raised by people, who literally have the intentions to do things that are self-serving and be like, you know what? No. I don't just had a bird's eye view. I literally was behind enemy lines, seeing this shit, telling people no. And that's probably what one of the contributive reasons that made me a fucking black sheep eventually. But they were like, oh, but she's so good at this, she's so good at that. So it was like a conflicting kind of manner where it's just like we really like her energy and things of that nature. But damn, it would be awesome if she could just stop calling us out or like, or it would be nice if we could be in her presence. But damn, it would be nice if she could just let us have this one when it comes to basically wanting to try to use her. And I'm like, no, 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 I don't like your fucking. I don't like your energy. Okay, I don't have to tolerate you unless I feel like I have to, and even then it's fucking limited. You're not gonna say you can say anything that you want to me within, like within a window of time. I don't like no window of time, but like within a kind of scope. But I have the liberty to say what it is that I want to in kind because one, I'm definitely gonna record it. I'm gonna remember that shit, and if need be, I'm gonna bring it back to you. And you know, with your hope, you're gonna try to do some relief valve shit in order for that not to happen. So I'm sorry for you not to get punished accordingly, especially judicially until later. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, it says internet sex and situations like this. Internet sex. Ex-teacher sentence as online predator. Man, November 20th, 2002. This was November 19th, 2002. And then oh, hold on. This one right here says January 8th, 2002. So anyway, around this time that this had happened, Miss Thang was she was giving it out, okay? She was giving it the fuck out, okay? But it was considered for her half a virgin, butt stuff, sucking, the things of that nature. Me, I was prime. I was like prime, clean for the most, for the with the exception of the essay with people, touching me. None of that. None of that. Closed, baby. Closed and untainted. So like no, like nobody was like, okay, basically I had babysitter, so women. And that's crazy on how like my entire life it has been literally been punished by women. Isn't that fucked up? It just seems to be have been like this fucking loop where women just really for whatever reason feel really fucking like intimidated, provoked, insecure in my presence that they want to do something to harm me. So yeah. But yeah, like no, obviously, if these are women, there's no like penetration, things of that nature. So yeah, and there was no what is it? What do you call it? No phallic instrument like that, like that did that. So unlike this person, Mr. Buddish, he got caught. A former city teacher was sentenced yesterday by a federal judge to 38 months in prison after he sent pornography over the internet to an FBI agent who was posing as a 13-year-old girl. This was back in the day when the FBI was actually doing their fucking job correctly and they weren't, allying with the fuck people who are, abusing me. So this was probably why the FBI is so buddy buddy with the person who, was sexually assaulted. I would say that they were probably sexually assaulted way prior then. Like this is what I'm in reference to, which is probably which probably alludes to why this person has like what is it? What do you call it? Sex addictions. I don't know why. I mean, obviously, I guess for each and every person, it's different. But with this person in particular, this person has a addiction, and it just kept going. It kept going and going and going and going and going. But I just know that this right here, if you look in Newsbank, this right here was like one of her, like one of yeah. She used to do things with teachers, like get her little favors, get her little knocks off teachers. And from what I hear, I'm not going to say, I'm like allegedly somebody in church, definitely teachers, but allegedly in church. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Um, yeah. So from what has been said, and this person really put it like since that person became a teen, they had become very out with getting attention, wanting using their body in order to get the male gaze and things of that nature. And I'm just like, hey, look, as somebody who covered up more, pardon me, as somebody who covered up more, that was okay for me. I didn't mind being like I've said it before. I didn't mind being like the behind the scenes kind of person because I just when it felt like my time to like anybody or to have a relationship with anyone, I was just like I was okay. Like I didn't care about getting attention from multiple men as long as I got the attention from the right person that I obviously was going to be in a relationship with or who I'm in a relationship with. I'm not in a relationship with anybody right now. And I haven't been for years. I'm just stating that this is, basically my mentality ever since I was a fucking child. So so here we are now where this person who's obviously been sleeping with multiple people who I have had relationships with, and I haven't had that many, so that's really fucking gross, girl. Um, is now supposedly or was married to somebody who I had like I guess like my most serious relationship with. Like this person was living with me. Um, I had, when in my younger years, I had an abortion by this person. So I had an abortion, like not by this person, but like I had, I was pregnant, and then I decided to go ahead and have an abortion because I was just like, you're just not the person who I wanted. If I made that moment very clear, I'm like, you're just not that person who I want to go ahead and have a child with you. Don't get me wrong. I believe the babies would honestly be beautiful, but it was not a moment for me to have anything with you. And I still, to this day, obviously to this day, that's definitely not something that I want to have with that person. Not even a fucking like connection. So, but if that person ever will want to fucking man up, which I entirely doubt, because it has been over 30 years, and I don't think that you can break that habit so easily, but it has been over 30 years where that person has just shown nothing but just weakness. Like, unless you're actually going to man up and you're going to, come up with the guts and the actual genuine macho-ness that that you've been putting on as a front. I don't believe that you have. But until that day comes, and I'm not going to hold my breath or even care, because again, I've since have been making moves for the longest about just doing what's best for me. This is my place. Okay, contrary to what other people have been saying, this is my place, and I've shown you that by going to the actual mortgage business company. I still have to go to city hall to go ahead and prove that, but it's just like I'm just so fucking, it's just so really heavy to seeing so many black people make this shit into a fucking drama. And it's like people really wanting to see roots. You know, it's wild. It doesn't seem like you would want to see roots nowadays, and yet you kind of do. You want to see a modernized version of it by wanting to see me go against these people who are namely other black people behind the scenes and play fucking telephone. It's disgusting. It's really fucking disgusting. I hate this shit to like my fucking core. Like so many black people decided to just really be with the fuck shit. And they first thought, oh, this is just some harmless fun. How is it harmless? Like in my yearbooks, like you guys wrote nothing but like good things. And it was just like everything seemed copacetic within a reason. And now it's just an entire, like the entire history is just like really fucked up. It really is. Like the entire history is really fucked up. And that's why again, it's 6:08 right now. I'm probably gonna eat something before doing some homework. But it's just like those things are more important. Those things are way more important than worrying about what niggers want to say and what niggers want to like, be a part of. I like you guys are tethering me to these religious beliefs or things of that nature, saying, "Oh, Star Seed Collective." I don't believe in that shit. Get that shit away from me. Do not tether me to that bullshit. Oh, Shalice is in a relationship with who? Shalice is in a relationship with herself and only herself. I have not had sex or a relationship or even a date with anybody within years. And this is really fucked up. Like no one's to blame but black people because I'm telling you, as soon as I fucking cut off my own family, okay? This started with relatives, black people. So as soon as I cut them the fuck off, shit should have been done. Shit should have been fucking done. You allow this fat bitch named Danielle Saunders to really just fucking like really come at me sideways from my fucking like from the fucking back. It's crazy. A black woman, dark skinned black woman who had it out for me ever since I was a fucking child. But somehow you want to go ahead and pinpoint all that to a white man who really has a hard time accepting that he's white, except when he wants to get out of trouble. And any other time he's a black. I hate y'all. I hate y'all. Y'all really wanted to back up a wigger. I can't. A white guy who was adopted by black people. No, a white guy who was adopted by a black man who also cosplays as a white man, who married a white woman who's a lawyer. It's just mind boggling. And y'all try to put me in the middle of that shit. And then you also like you use them in order to help facilitate and push this abusive agenda by having people who are working with the government, people who are working who have like positions. What is it? The state detective, and then you have paralegals. That's who it was initially. You had a guy who's literally a Scorpio who works with who's a state detective who didn't start out as a state detective but is now I think like director or detective or something like that, like fire detective. Anyway, him, and he lived in a modest home that was in the suburbs. That's all he could afford. And now he has like this big house. It's just, yo, when you look at the fucking money and where the money trail is and shit like that, you just start putting two and two together, like, huh, this is really interesting. And all of a sudden you supposedly won the lottery with this shit. Like, who can pull that? Who can pull that? Higher ups, right? Higher ups can pull that shit. And then that's when it just really just kind of like links so much other shit together. It's wild. It's really wild. Like you guys are really wanting to try to continue this fantasy that's so fucking creepy and disrespectful. And it's just like, okay, whenever we have a conversation or you guys want to approach me, I'm like, all right, we're done. Like whenever you want to triangulate any information, I'm just like, all right, we're done. Like I'm dismissing you. I'm dismissing you because you obviously wanted to be excused by coming at me sideways with your punk ass. You're done. You're done. See yourself out. You're done. You could have just left, or you could have not just said anything to me. That's why I love walking around with like my earplugs and stuff like that, or like my headphones and things of that nature, because I don't want to see you guys. I really don't want to see you. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to none of that shit. Y'all punk ass bitches to begin with. Y'all don't say anything that's conducive or helpful or direct. Your existence is just it's unnecessary. I see things and I disassociate from it because it's become easier now. You've done nothing but wanting to see me die and subjected to cruelty that I never deserved. To this day, I'm being medically gaslit. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. The day that justice is actually something supposed to be manifesting, or I'm sorry, materializing, because I don't like using those words anymore. Because I see like how creepy people are, where they really take that kind of stuff like far, far left. Like people have really just minds are warped and creepy. It's disturbing, uncomfortable, seeing about how badly people it's okay to have like imagination and like fantasy and sci-fi, but it's another thing in its entirety to be like, oh my god, like this person is a skinwalker in real life, or like, this is like stop, stop. We need to be serious right now because a lot of the bullshit that you be saying in the midst of you coming forward with the evidence or material evidence is discredited. It really is discredited. And so at bare minimum, do not affiliate me with that shit. I'm so fucking serious. Do not affiliate me being like a fucking starseed or anything like that nature because I find it creepy. I found it outlandish, and it really lets like assigns with Scientology. It really does. Like yo, y'all really do the most. I really appreciate anybody who's been just kind of on up and up and have respectfully said something. I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate you if you have said anything in regards to, that was conducive to my civil rights being fucking respected and me actually attaining justice. Like, I really appreciate you. This does not apply to people who have been trying to, play both sides and having, my my words discredited or invalidated because you guys want to still play make believe, which is creepy as fuck. So creepy. I can't. So I'm gonna take you back up because some of my videos have been forcefully put down as 30 days limit before they are deleted, and so I need to, oh, pardon me, I need to screen record those once more and upload those, and hopefully that they'll be like I think it's like never delete, never delete. And I say this because unfortunately, people were really hoping that, once this information was out and that it would be deleted, that you guys can go ahead and keep this cycle going. But I'm just like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that shit. Yo, y'all. There you go. So yeah, as I said, my name is Shalise Scott, and I've been literally been fucked with by a whole bunch of miserable, like a town, city, fucking country, world full of black people who really wanted to go ahead and just like be with the fuck shit. And I'm just like, like, come on, punk ass. Are you go? Go. From like a punk ass standpoint, it's just so pathetic. So yeah, this is in my place, and I have shown you guys before. Actually, not here. Hold on. Huh. Yeah, because you bitches were saying like, "Oh, it's green screen. It's green screen." Okay, so Facebook got a we're special enough to get like exclusive chit chat. You're gonna have to go over to Facebook to say. Where is it? I have this article of Mr. Buttich because I was really happy with it. Because the day that I saw that, I was just so relieved. I was like, yes, justice is served. Like, imagine me pitying and feeling bad for somebody who's like, reducing themselves to sleep with like, teachers and things of that nature. And you can see him like finally get his. Like, yeah. And she didn't care about him anyway. Or like for her to sleep with, teachers and things of that nature. Just be nasty. Oh my God. Like I allowed her to be part of the virginity pact, but it was only because like she didn't do anything that was like in the JJ area. It was only just butt stuff. So yeah. I'm sorry, butt stuff and so yeah. Meanwhile, me and the other girls were, not doing anything. But it just seems so common anyway. That was the reason that had inspired me to do the whole virginity pact because everybody was getting busy. Everybody was having kids in the in high school, and I was just like, okay, this is becoming an epidemic. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. I don't think it's right to ever make fun of or belittle a girl who has a child in high school. I was just saying like what I was having my own viewpoints about the safety and concern and like the prospect of our future was at stake. Other than that, what a girl chooses to do with her body, as long as it doesn't go ahead and impede on the freedoms of the parent, fuck it. Go ahead and do it, sweetheart. But please, 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 the way how this world is, be safe. I cannot stress it enough. Please, darling, please be fucking safe with your body. I cannot stress it enough. So yeah, it's so weird too because like I have nothing but content and things of that nature from handwritten letters that I've also uploaded on my site about me and homie being in a relationship and oh yeah, in 2012 and shit like that, from 2012, 2008. And yet this person is over here trying to claim victim, stating that somehow I'm stealing her man or that I was going after her man. Like, yo, you really, I cannot wait to be committed. Look at this. This person is like literally saying, oh, no drugs. No drugs, baby. Just me, you. I'm on a new path, babe. Fines and no more worry. 2 months, but my love, I thought we'd get back together. I wasn't out there seeing other people, babe. So why the reject? And I'm glad that this happened. Yeah, I'm like, because you were a cheater before. You were a cheater before. You do that? 2012. You see this? 2012. Like, and on my Facebook, there's content from 2009, I believe, and I think also 2010. But it's just like whatever child that they had behind my back while he and I were together. And there's also this there is this comment that I made where I posted a photo where I was showing like a cartoon where the guy is in front of the girl cartoon. He drops her heart. Um she gives him her heart, and he's just like he drops it, and he's just like, it's worthless anyway. And she laughs about it. She said, "Oh, ha ha ha! Oh, I saw it, and then I thought it was like, oh, I thought it was funny, and then I was like, oh, it's sad." Like that's the kind of sneak shit that she's on. That's the kind of person that she is. I mean, and I've shown you guys this, but the whole entire thing that should be important to you is why is somebody human doing this woman? And if you guys are making fun about, her money or like her lack thereof, resources and money, how is that somebody who always gets what they want? You feel me? How am I always getting what I want when it's showing you in places in like, a beat like Ibiza, or Ibiza, or wherever, globe trotting based off of my identity, slandering me, having relationships with people who I have relationships with, and lying on me, the both of you, which is sick. This is insane. Like, how am I supposedly the person who's, oh, she always gets what she wants? I'm being put in a human zoo experiment. You guys have been poisoning me. You guys have been abusing me up and down, left and right. And you guys have like targeted me to the point where it was just like you made it look really ugly and bad to be black. I gotta say it. You made it look really ugly and bad to be black because it's at the very end of the day, you all are to fucking blame. You all are just really to fucking blame. Like at the very end of the day, because like if I cut somebody off, that should be the fucking end of it. And this included family members. So don't try to like, oh well, maybe you shouldn't have had these people in your life. People I grew up with, family. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? These are people literally I have blood connections with who I was just like, you know what? Get the fuck away from me. I do not like how you move. I'm done with you. How is that my fucking fault? Y'all make excuses for Shanquella Robinson. Y'all make excuses for Britney Spears, but somehow I'm at fucking fault. Make it make the fucking sense. Make it make fucking sense. Y'all so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. Without a brain. The thing is that I showed you where it is I live. I'm not going to be stupid enough to show you like my fucking driver's license or my fucking credit cards and things of that nature. Like not with my permission. Like I'm not doing that. But I'm just this right here is because you've already shown me exactly how far and ugly that you guys will go that I don't care. And technically, that is considered a free pass if there should have something have happened, and you trespass. I have the signs saying no trespassing. I do have the liberty to kill you. Well, excuse me. I do. I would have the liberty to take you out, but that would be a contributive reason to go ahead and disprove a lot of the fallacies that have been coming against me. So yeah. Um yeah. 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 You guys have really done the fucking most. The fucking most. It's just horrendous. How fucking horrendous. I'm just like, where? How? I'm like, yo, I've been nothing but like, just that's me with the Kango, right here in the back. Kango with my little baby fat, with my braids and things of that nature. with a little smile. Oh yeah, I like the dude right there. He's a cute boy. But yeah. So anyway, I was like, this is just just some things I'm just like looking at. It's in reference to I was at Lehigh University then, and I was a kid. But these were like little moments that I wanted to share with you. Mostly I wanted to share with you other things, but yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and put that up on here, show you guys this again. This is 2015, 2016. By this time, he was deep. He was deep, deep, deep in having a relationship and a fucking family. By that time, 2015, 2016, 2016, motherfucker, you were already deep, deep, deep with having fucking kids and shit. While we were the ones, the foundation to the relationship. I'm telling you, that's so fucking gross. Disgusting. We had the relationship first, but you over here decided to she decided to baby trap you. She decided to baby trap somebody who I was in a relationship with, who I was living with, and it became supposedly serious enough where she felt threatened because I wasn't giving her the attention that she so desperately wanted. And that she's obviously showing you guys now. Like, yo, my queen bee. This is ridiculous. I swear to you. 2016. This is just so fucking. Mm, I miss you to death and I love you. Man, this is really fucking sick. It's really fucking sick to know that somebody made it their business to want to harm me, and also not only just harm me, but not wanting me to have a relationship with anybody. Like not wanting me to have a relationship with anybody. Again, like how make that make fucking sense. Make it make fucking sense. Because like cutting people off is one thing. And really being done with you where I don't have any kind of remorse to wanting to have a connection with you ever again. It's the one thing. But using the government and dirty cops in order to still try to like have me be connected to you, you wanting to do some really dirty shit by having like what is it, conservative or something like that, like internet report of internet crime. And these shits be coming up missing because I'm like, oh, can you find this for me? And they be like, oh, this right here is unrecognizable. Like they will do that shit on fucking purpose. They will do this shit on purpose. I will literally write down the fucking name. I will not. Well, actually, that's his handwriting. I'm like, oh, can you write this down? Because I wasn't trusting you bitches. And then when I come back and ask them, they're like, oh yeah, this isn't in our system. Trenton Police. Trenton Police. Police. Yeah. Yes. In their fucked up ways and their fucked up things. Grandmother, breast cancer in her 40s. Yeah, like yo, I had to get a whole bunch of information out because like y'all were just doing nothing but just trying to harm me. Doing nothing but trying to harm me. Hold on, I'm like, oh, I'm ready to get hurt out. Hold on, I'm gonna let you guys go. I don't have really much anything else that I want to say to you guys right now, but oh my god. Oh, I can't find it because I literally had to go to my car to pull this out. Here I am in grade school. This is this is me. Oh god damn it. Can you see this? Okay, this is me with my younger brother, who obviously is like, darker than me. And this is my mother with my other brother, the middle son one. And like again, this is me. I'm showing you guys with my little brother. And then it's my mom with her with the middle son. And she did this. She put these photos in here. in this order. Like she did this, but I kept it. And it's just like clearly I don't take bad pictures. Well, I mean, I can take bad pictures. Yeah, I can. I really. But it was just like, yo, when you trying to, when the only thing that you were trying to show is just like, bad angles or the, what is it, the high school yearbook. I'm just like, bitch, that was sabotaged. Okay. I clearly can take good pictures, apparently. And this was in high school. Okay. So like y'all be moving really fucking funny, really fucking foul. Like this person really is just motherfucking broken, and a criminal, a motherfucking criminal. Yo, look at this music. Like these like little rinky dink things that I just thought it was so cute. Music achievement award. I had like this, solo parts and things of that nature, and I would play for the mayor. Me and somebody who else was a friend of mine growing up. He played for the mayor too, and I'm just like, this is crazy. Like all these fallacies. I'm like, and growing up, I independently, was still playing. It's just it's weird. I don't want to touch these photos anymore because it doesn't make me upset, but it just makes me really fucking grossed out that so many people have been lying on my name and they are just miserable, ugly ass people. And I want the whole telephone situation to stop because I want the injustice to stop. I do. It's been going on for too fucking long. People really need to be locked the fuck up. And I've just had it. You can't keep like I know as hard as you guys have been trying, it's just like this person can't keep using her fucking, I don't care even if it's a made up storyline. This person can't keep using excuses and stories in order to make you guys feel sympathetic to them. This person really took it upon herself to try to kill me and has also impersonated me on multiple occasions and also went about stealing from me. There's no excuses. There's none. There's none. All right, I'm gonna go. So I guess until next time, I'll show you guys some more content, and I probably will talk on some other matters. Wait, hold on, 'cause I think this might be it. Wait. So in the other video that I had played for you guys, it was in reference to. God damn it! What was it? It was in reference to. Oh, the high school yearbook. So as you guys had saw, and I think I already shown you this. This is my grandmother with her natural red hair. I'm telling you, you can see it better on Facebook. Chapow. You see that right here? And that's relatives to the white one. The middle one is, light skin. And that's my grandmother at the very end with the red dress. Yeah, we like red. Heavy. But Aries, and here's me again. Y'all were saying I was ugly. This is literally me, my first year in college. And in the middle is somebody from my school. She was the one that was voted like most popular, most fashionable in school, in high school. And this one right here, her name is well, actually I'll leave that confidential. But yeah, isn't she pretty? I mean, obviously we all are. But yeah, like, and she's African, the one in the very end. And the one who I was like my first friend is African. So, and it's so crazy on how the person who was literally the woman who was yapping, she impersonated a Nigerian identity or like a South African identity. When I tell you about the scams, like you guys know more obviously than I do, but it's just like this is insane and fucking insane. Which I think she's like a second, like a first generation. Like basically she's yeah. Isn't she pretty? Look at this. She's giving Tyra, but more so like of her own identity. She's pretty. But yeah, this is me being told la 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 with my trucker hat. Things of that nature. Showing the belly when I and here you go. It's actually better for you. Better views. Anyway, yeah, so it's weird on how you guys were saying, like, oh yeah, she was this, she was that, she wasn't like, she was ugly. But don't. I clearly showed you the community parts I was in. I've shown you everything. There's okay, hold on, we can pass this up. I was in a lot of extracurricular activities, things of that nature, and you guys just and I was also part of the Love WW Talents. And this is just a person who was just jealous. Entirely fucking jealous. Like, yo, it's just wild. Mm. I'm just looking at all these pictures. I'm just like, at what point did you supposedly hate me? What point did you supposedly hate me? Because it just seemed like you guys were really like up on my ass, but apparently you guys became so fucking enamored with wanting to harm me. At what point did you actually hate me? At what point did you actually supposedly hate me? Because it didn't seem like anything until like I was getting being on my own when I wanted to go ahead and first off, people didn't like the fact that I went to FIT, and they were really doing a lot of shit in the background to try to like put a lot of pressure on me. They were like, "Oh, you should have been here taking care of your grandmother instead of like in school, bitch, in college." Oh my god, yo, I remember that to this day because I'm like, it's my first year in college, and y'all wanted to do nothing, but just does this look like somebody who really wants to get the male gaze? Like seriously, like I was always just the kind of person who would dress down, and I don't mind dressing like up here and there though. But I was just like, yo, I didn't. No, stop it. And here I am, like I'm like, yo, get off me. I'm over here painting. I'm over here tagging your shirt, and he's like trying to hold me down. I'm like, bro, like what the shit. I'm over here with my little baby fat, my bangles, about to like tag a shirt and things of that nature. Like sex and getting attention and stuff like that didn't really matter to me. I'm over here the kind of person who didn't mind playing in the rain and getting wet and things of that nature. I was that rambunctious kid. And y'all hate me. Y'all hate me for just like I don't the part about you hating me is not a personal problem for me. It really fucking is not. It was that you guys were making it an issue with me. You guys were making it an issue with me. And I can show you on my Facebook. I made two accounts on my Facebook because two Facebook accounts because for a while you can just kind of see like a lot of the brightness leave from me because the whole entire time you had nothing but a bunch of black people really try to gun for me. And so my content went from basically like happiness memes and things of that nature to more about resilience and strength. And it's really weird and ugly on how addicted black people are to that shit. Meanwhile, they're over here having the time of their lives, but they want to see me fucking down and out and always living a season full of just like going against the fucking grain, being the one that's always going to be like holding it down. This almost seems like fucking metaphorical, where you want me to be the one that's always holding the fucking umbrella while you guys just like live. It's sick. It's sick. From relatives to strangers, it's so fucking sick. I can't look at anybody. I don't care what race you are. I can't look at anybody and just think potential enemy because of like how fucking foul you guys move. And you try to believe that like you want to make it believable that you actually want the best for me, but then you go ahead and you project what I'm supposed to do for you. At the very end of it all, you be like, yeah, like what you did was really hard. Yo, I can't even imagine. Yo, so can I like borrow for like $5? Like it's it's giving that energy when you're over here literally acknowledging the shit that I'm going through. Or you want to try to shoot the breeze only to ask me to still support you and do this. Like, oh yeah, you know, like, bruh, I need a rest. I need to be in a prosperous position where I don't need to start from scratch. Okay. I need to sue a lot of bitches who literally came from me and get restitution. Okay. I don't need to be put through another cycle of another form of prison where you guys are wanting me to be your fucking workhorse. Make that make sense. I'm telling you, you can't make it make sense when you're talking to niggers. I'm telling you, I'm so fucking telling you. For real. You did it to your fucking selves, and I really fucking hate the fact that this shit has gone on for so fucking long. Yes. Okay. So yeah, that officially is it. Because I can't find the article that I had of Mr. Buttich because I was really hoping to just kind of show you this. Do you want to know? Look at this. This is from what year is this from? I can't recall what year it is from, but I have always just been the civil rights kind of girl. This is like one of the things from like the Holocaust. But that and there's this I had worked in the pharmaceutical industry for maybe like 8 years. And this is like one of the places where I worked at, Tabera Therapeutics, the New World. James Everstein of Tabera Therapeutics has chased infectious disease around the world. Now his Carnegie Center biotech pursues a new treatment for AIDS and HIV. So like I don't have any stigmatisms towards these things, but it's just like I know exactly what that shit can do to you guys and do to people that I'm not over here trying to risk my fucking life for that shit. Like you really try to make yourself seem like a fucking princess just because other bitches are willing to fucking sell out their fucking health for fucking money. Fuck out of here. Nah. Nah, 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 nah. On my fucking resumes and my fucking emails, it literally shows that I've worked here. That I've literally worked here. And I've done nothing but continuously like I've worked and I've walked for I worked for a Japanese pharmaceutical company with what is it? It's for Parkinson's disease because I highly believed in it. Ever since I was a fucking child, I shit you not, since elementary school, I have always been an advocate for civil rights and for the rights of others and for just, wanting to just be supportive and protective. That's literally how I met this bitch who's been trying to impersonate me and been trying to like fucking literally take over my entire fucking life. Okay. This person was the one that was down and out who came to me. Okay. This was the one who was benefiting off of everything. Who came to fucking me? Who came to my fucking presence? And I'm telling you, if I can go back in time, like a share song, I would just never, just the hook. I would just never want to have any connection with people. I swear to God. I don't know. I would try to find a way to like emancipate my fucking self. Had I fucking known exactly like how wild and weird people move. Like y'all must be out y'all fucking mind. And hold on, how are you over here talking about like what my grades are? Like, yo, bitch, you be lying. Cause literally I graduated with nothing but like awards, bitch. Nothing. And those were like bare minimum. Everything else was downstairs. Like I'm not saying all this shit to talk about like my so-called glory days because those glory days were dark because again my mom was an abusive person. Okay. You guys have really totally tried to make my entire life fucking hell. And I'm never forgiving you for that. Never forgiving you for that. What needs to happen and is mandated to happen is that I get my justice. And the fact that people are really just, pretending like they don't know what's going on or still continuing to lie and still, wanting to be with the fuck shit, having to open up their mouth at all, or wanting to try to make me be docile and sweet or whatever like that to make you feel good is sick. Disgusting. Mental illness on y'all. Y'all be trying to like project that shit onto me. Y'all have fucking mental illness. Because it's just wild. Really, really fucking wild. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. This is me. This is me. This is the person who I was saying I grew up with. That's African. But it was just like, this is like just a silly, goofy person who didn't care about like, I know I'm not doing it right. But it's just like That shit didn't matter to me. I like being that wild, weird one. Just like, it wasn't an intentional weirdness. It was just like, if you want to look at anything of me recently, just go to my Just Bees Honey Instagram. But like, people just did nothing but just lie on my fucking name. And I'm saying like, oh, she was ugly when she was younger. Speak for yourself. Speak for your fucking self. Okay. This is a cat, by the way. I don't know if you guys can tell, but and this is premium. Speak for yourself. When you see me, trust and believe. When you see me in other photos, trust and believe. I was a tomboy too. I really was. I was a fucking tomboy. Androgynous kind of lifestyles was my thing. Was my fucking thing. Like for real, for real. I have some photos right here where I'm like androgynous, and right here, okay, dress, right there. Wait, boom, boom, androgynous, dress, somewhere in there. You can see me. Androgynous, but head full of hair, head full of fucking hair. Like, yo, I knew how to switch it up. So I'm telling you, only a fucking hater, seriously, only a fucking hater was really on some fuck shit, saying some really nasty fucking foul shit about me. Because I'm telling you, I was, yo, fucking foul. I literally sweat out that the photo of me holding the umbrella. This is me afterwards, and you see how my hair is all poofy right now, and I'm just smiling like super hard because I didn't have a care in the world, and that's literally how I am. Like, look at these fingernails. You feel me? Like, yo, these fingernails right here are just like ragged, and you'll probably find some dirt underneath it. I have duality. Like, I have parts of me that's like literally. I mean, I'm not a hermaphrodite. I think if that's the proper way to say it, but it's just like, yo, I have no problem with being that person who's just always it's this one right here. People used to hate me for like I guess like or like I didn't think it was hate, but it was like people used to shade me for I'm sorry, how are you thinking that this person, adopted me? Like we literally look the same. We literally look the same. And this is so fucking cheesy. This is so fucking cheesy. Hmm. I can't find that article. I'm trying to find an article of Mr. Buttich because I was just really happy about that moment. I was just like, yeah, boy, this is a serve. Now she can stop going ahead, But then she started to go ahead and have sex with other people for just for attention, just to be liked. And I'm like, damn, like that's really fucking sad. Here's me and Mr. Snuggles. He is so cute, right? So young. Mr. Snuggles is so fucking young. Mr. Snuggles is so fucking young in that photo. Yo, for real. Oh yeah. All right, guys. I really am gonna go for some. There's just a bunch of photos here, but not enough that would have shown exactly like. I mean, seriously, growing up, it didn't seem like I had like any beef for anybody in my youth. So I don't understand why somebody would literally think that I was supposed to be somebody, you know, to be hated on in my adult age. But really there was a dark skinned woman who really was just, the fucking hater. I don't know. Well, I do know why. I took a photo of the guy who I showed you the photo of before, and he's just doing a presentation. But like that's the kind of person who I was. I just always wanted to just like I was the grandma. I'm over here taking photos of you. I'm hyping you up. I'm doing everything like yo, and it didn't stress me out because I always knew when to pull back and when to take my own time. You watching me or being able to have access to me 24/7 under these conditions is inhumane. Is really fucking inhumane. You have treated me like a fucking animal and you always want me to be on. Not only do you only want me to be on, but you always want me to be productive. You want me to do what you want me to do. I really like seriously, your death will bring me joy. Obviously for these reasons alone. You have done absolutely nothing, nothing but just be a fucking hindrance to my life. Yeah. And here's a design thing where I went to check out a dormitory and things of that nature. It's like the design awareness program. This is when I went to Lehigh University. So like I was very just like the affluent child that was just, studious. Just when I was, I I'm drawing a blank here. But please do not get it twisted. When or if the day comes when people are really about to just like, tell me, oh hey, look, these people really hated your fucking guts. Really hated your fucking guts and wanted to see you down and out. Um, that's not gonna hurt me like you think it is. It really isn't because I've been experiencing this for over 10 years. For over 10 fucking years. People have a really warped sense of mind where they're thinking like, oh wow, like no, this is just this just happened and da 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 da. Like y'all fucking sick, man. Y'all fucking sick. I would never ever want to have anything to do with y'all. Look at this. I grew up around dark skinned people. This is literally my cousin and my uncle, my brother who's Puerto Rican right here. Hold on, let me just make this instead of making this like work harder for me, let me make this easier. So this is my older brother who's Puerto Rican. Older brother who's Puerto Rican. This is the light skinned one who is. I just realized the color scheme in this. The middle child brother. This is my cousin on my mom's side, and this is my uncle, the middle child. No, this is the young one, the young brother from my mom's side. 'Cause my mom is the youngest, and this is me. This is me in the middle, who's like a combination of like the light and brown. But yeah, like when I say I grew up around men, I grew up around mostly men. So it was just like, yo, it's just like as long as we were all and everything seemed for the most part like on the up and up. Like everybody, I mean, except for this wild one right here who decided to, cheat on his wife. I was just like, oh man, that's just not it's not good. It's not good. We don't like this. We don't like this. But other than that, everything just seemed like, it was really on the up and up. It just seemed really truly like we were on the up and up. And by up and up, I meant like, as far as morals go, like I didn't think that I was alone when it came to having good fucking morals. I didn't think I was alone in that. And here I am, a little bit of a pork chop when I was younger. Okay. And apparently that pissed somebody off when I grew taller and lost some weight. I'm like, yeah, it's like, this is insane. This is insane. This is entirely insane. Like, yo, high school. Okay, so as you saw the photo of my mother, the way how y'all are not saying that, this person is like, okay, obviously I have like a very shiny face right here, but like, yeah, I wasn't, I was forced to do this photo, so I'm not really happy about this photo. I'm sorry, I was forced to do that painting. I wasn't happy about the painting. It was a certain kind of theme that I had to do, staccato. But y'all were saying that I'm adopted when clearly, I look like those two. This is me with dancing school in the hair. So actually, let's just put this up here. Black people were saying I was adopted. It would seem like that because trust me, I don't want to have any affiliation or connection with these people anyway. But for y'all to be like, oh yeah, she's adopted. This is why we hate her. This is why we don't like her. Like, trust and believe, I don't want to have any connection with you. And I don't feel entitled or obligated to have a connection with you or help you. Okay? Look at this. So this apparently is, the parents. It's the mom and this is the the father. And this is him when he was younger. And are you saying that does not look like me? I just like the both of them. I just like, how are you not? Let me look at the other photo again. I fucking stupid. This will do. 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 I love the one with my hair is like so long, so poofy, and I'm holding that cat. But this, this, this. Oh, this one is at Thompson Prometric. Somebody really appreciated me from working. This is another pharmaceutical, well, not a pharmaceutical thing, but this is for CNAs. Somebody has sent me a card because just like, bitch, like, yo, I just, what in the fuck? I don't need to go ahead and prove any of this shit. I really don't. It's the moment that you guys saw me fucking being filmed without my permission is the moment that I didn't need to have any fucking like proof. Like the moment you guys should have stopped listening to that stupid ass bitch who been running off at the mouth. Who people definitely want to try to kill me. And it's just like, y'all are so fucking stupid. So you mean that now you're comfortable with letting me, like, with letting me go. That now you're comfortable with living with like, living on your own and trying to find your own kind of strength and resilience and all that other kind of shit. Now you're okay with that. Now you're okay with that. That seems really fucking pathetic. Because you guys could have done that a long fucking time ago. A long fucking time ago. Especially since I was so capable and so willing to help everybody. And y'all just fucked that shit up. Y'all really fucked that shit up. So no, whenever you're trying to speak on my behalf and say like, oh yeah, I'm a forgive. No, I'm not. And no, I don't. So when you say things like, oh yeah, Shalise is just going to do this, that, here, and a third. No, I'm not. I don't have to serve y'all. I don't want to be affiliated with y'all. Like y'all are horrible people. I want that to always resonate through history. Since y'all felt so inclined to repeat abuse from history onto one fucking person and to people who were your own versions of the Shalise, I really want, to want this to resonate through the chapters, through everything. Like, no, like don't forget. Don't forget it. Because I won't. It's not about even being fair. It's about this shit just being insanely psychotic. Where y'all thought this shit was normal. And y'all do this weird shit where you hum, you close your eyes and you pretend that it's, God's way or God's testimony or anything that has to do with a divine order. Like, get the fuck out of here. That shit is so fucking like creepy and scary. It's really wild. It just kind of foreshadows about how awful and pathetic the future will be until somebody actually wakes up to take a stand against it. Because clearly, me and the people who have been silenced or who have been outnumbered isn't doing enough. And yet you guys would still go ahead and try to complain about the injustices that are similar that will happen subsequently after you guys punish me for unjust causes. The same thing happens to you. It's wild. So yeah, this is very weird because my mom, again, she was the light one. But then as I showed you before, my grandmother lining up with our relatives. And you guys were saying that basically this person right here it's really it's the same. This is me. This is me, right? Are you guys not saying that this is supposedly this? How? How? Like, I wish I could. Trust me. I've cut this person off. So how are you? But how are you not saying that this is not with the cheeks and stuff? Come on now. Like how are you? How? Do you need another angle? Like how? How? So when you see like this, it's just like again. Actually, this is not a fair photo of her because she's chubby, but it's like she just had a baby. But this right here looks more like me, right? Doesn't that look more like me right here? This photo right here, but that's her. Hold on, let me. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Looks almost like like me. Yeah. So, so that with this is basically the two of them. Like, boom, boom. That's really it. That's really it. That's the whole spiel. Just throw him in there, and that's where you get me. Put him in there in the middle, and boom, boom. And trust, believe, I would not want to go ahead and tether myself to this person, to this man, excuse me, to this male, because he has not been a man. But yeah, just wanted to go ahead and just prove that because you guys are so fucking stupid and creepy as fuck. Saying, oh well, this is the person's, she's adopted and stuff like that. Do you? Hilarious. Does that change anything? Like you guys still haven't my justice has still not manifested. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go this time. I'm gonna go have me a meal, watch me something, and then I'm gonna do my homework. So, bye.